So we made it. I'm just waiting for some folks to move over here. It's a very small parking spot, or parking lot, I should say. I am backed into a handicapped spot. Excuse me. No, I'm not handicapped, obviously. If somebody comes along, I will move. I'm just waiting for these folks again to move so I can pull into their spot. There's a open spot next to them, but there's a mailbox there for the houses right here at Ramsey Village. So I'm not going to take that spot. This is actually a bike trail. And we will come down, not the trail we're taking today, but we will come back down here and we will do some mountain biking. So we are not going to be on this mountain biking trail the whole trip. The trail we're going on is called the Stonecutter Trail. It is off of this biking trail. I want to say this is actually, I'm not 100% on this, but I think this might be part of the Pine Creek Rail Trail. Again, I could be wrong, but I could be right too. I'm only just over an hour away from home. So before we go too much farther, guys, this is a loop trail today. Again, we are on the Stonecutter Trail. We are in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. No, you will not see DJ Pauly D or The Situation or Snooki. No, this is way different than that Jersey Shore. Oh, I'm so glad that show stopped. Anyway, we are passing through the metal bridge over the river here. This trail is just over 4 miles long. It is rated a moderate trail, and I've been told to go clockwise or counterclockwise on the trail and start with the steep incline first, and the rest of the trail is just kind of gradual. But it's 84 here in Pennsylvania, the warmest we've gotten this year. So let's check out the scenery. Park ranger stopped and asked me what I was up to today. Just friendly, not that I'm suspicious or anything. Obviously the hiking pack. I don't have a gun attached to my hip, but said I'm out here to take some photos, and I said I film for YouTube. And what a nice guy. That'd be the job to have, honestly. I don't know why I don't look into something like that, but yeah. I wonder if there was a fire around here recently, or maybe just the flooding. There's lots of downed trees. I'll show you guys. So some of it actually looks charred. You can see all the downed trees over here. There's some too. I don't know if there was a fire or a flooding, but yeah. So he told me I'm in for some pretty rugged terrain. He goes, "You come out here on the worst day?" I said, "Oh no, I don't mind a little sweat." So, oh man, it's gonna be a good day, guys. Really good day. Yeah, some of this stuff looks charred. I wonder if they had a fire out here recently. Speaking of fires, before I got in the truck to drive down here, I got a warning on my weather app that wildfires are a big thing and blah blah blah. So yeah, I mean, we're not starting a fire, but I guess you shouldn't be having fires. Right here, my dudes, is where we turn off and we start our loop. By the way, you can smell, now that I'm down here farther, you can smell something burnt. So I wouldn't doubt if things were nasty burnt. All right, Stonecutter Trail that way and Stonecutter Trail that way. So going this way would be counterclockwise. So going around, back around, not going this way. So, whew, probably should have went to the bathroom before I. So, and if we have time, we may hit this Turkey Vulture Trail. So, here we go, my dudes. By the way, upon researching, I always research trails when I go. There are some pretty cool rock formations up here. I mean, hence the trail name, Stonecutter Trail. Before we get too much of an incline here, just a few safety tips to throw out at you guys now that the new season has begun. Or the warmer season, I should say. Always drink plenty of water. I drank lots and lots of water last night. That's probably a reason why I have to go to the bathroom so badly right now. Also, ticks are out all year, but they're more prevalent this time of year. So make sure you buy yourself some off and permethrin. Permethrin is not good for on the skin. Spray it on your gear, on your clothing, let it dry 2 to 4 hours, and you're good to go. This morning when I come home from work, I sprayed down my shoes, my socks, my pants, and my top. My hat I put off on. I still have to stop and put some off on my skin depending on how bad the bugs actually get. Another safety thing, after I catch my breath, make sure you know your trail. Follow your blazings, or do like I do. I think it's probably the greatest thing in the world. I navigate through the All Trails app. It's got navigation, shows you the loop of the trail, gives you the address to the trailhead, GPS coordinates, but never veer off trail, obviously, unless you're an experienced hiker. Just always be safe, guys. I don't want to hear of anybody getting hurt out here because of something that could have been totally prevented, you know? And the last safety thing I have for you today is if you don't have bear spray, like me, make sure you get bear spray. This time of year, I only speak for Pennsylvania because that's where I do most of my hiking for now. It's bear season. They are coming out of their dens. They've lost weight. They are hungry. So if you go out, make sure you carry stuff in like a bear bag or a bear canister. Just be safe, you guys. Just please, always be safe. Oh, check that out. Told you there's some pretty cool rocks. Get my hand to block the sun here. I'm guessing that's like a water runoff. But our trail does not continue that way, guys. This is just kind of like a spot where the trail rounds off. So we gotta go this way. Here we go. I think this is where our trail gets a little bit worse here. So I've also been told that the trail markings do change color from certain points, but I'll try and remember to keep you all informed of that. Whoo! You talk about uphill. That is uphill for sure. You can see where somebody slipped coming down here. That's why they said to do this thing counterclockwise. Get the hard part out of the way. Again, I personally rather go uphill than downhill. I'm definitely gonna have to stop and put some off on. Off on, get it? The bugs are getting worse as I get to the top of the trail here. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but you can still hear the roar of the traffic. Whew. Catamount Trail intersecting. We're still going up. Show you behind us here. If I had to say, this is probably an 80% grade. That's a trail, not a trail rating, but the hill grade angle. Oh yeah, we're getting closer. Ooh, rocks. Woo! That's a toughie. Let's go check out these rocks. Oh yeah. Real wide angle this camera so you can get a better view here. That's where we come in. Some more rocks down there. Oh, this is cool. All the way to the top here. Ooh yeah. Even a bench to sit down on. Oh, we still have some more uphill to go. But we're gonna sit down on that little log bench and take a water break. Woo, Lord. I feel like I ain't done this since last week. What is this? Let's check this out. Wow. Going down, anyone? Hopefully not me. Oh, wow. That's cool. I'm realizing I like the rocks just as much as I enjoy the water, guys. I see somebody made themselves a fire. Oh. I drink smart water. I like the way it tastes. I know some people, and even I've said it, water is water, but that's not totally true. The two waters I enjoy are Fiji and Smart Water because they have a crisp, clean, light water taste. That's the only way I can pronounce it. No, I'm not sponsored, you guys. Ain't nobody gonna sponsor somebody with less than 1,500 subscribers. But water break, here's to you. Another thing I want to say, guys, is this goes back to the safety thing. Remember, you're out here to have fun. Yes, to push yourself mentally and physically. Get your mind right like I do. Again, if I don't do this at least once a week, I'm kind of like lost. But when you're out here, if you feel like you need to sit down and take a break, take a break. You need some water, grab some water. If you're hungry, grab some food. There's no pressure, there's no time limit, obviously, unless you're trying to break like a time record or something. But it's never good to really push yourself, I don't want to say to the max, but to the point of exhaustion, because you don't want to collapse, especially on a day like this when it's in the mid 80s. You want to stay hydrated, you want to pace yourself. So we could have come up around that way. That's obviously around the rocks there. And we have to continue this way. And that right there is the spot we just come from. Trail markings, still yellow and blue. Wow, that's cool. It feels, the higher I go, the closer I actually get to the sun. You know how they say heat rises? It's definitely rising today. Speaking of heat, ways to keep cool. I know you've seen me wear a bandana before. Soak it in water. Put it around your head, even around your neck. Somebody's pants, it looks like. Again, common sense. Drink plenty of water. Sweating this time of year is a good thing. Sweating helps cool the body. But wait till you see this. Ooh, yeah. Oh, man. There's the highway down there. This is awesome. Whew. By the way, guys, our elevation gain is 1,066 feet. I don't think we've reached quite the top, but we are damn near there. Yeah, this is cool. Really cool. Or how does Arnold say it? This is really cool. Cool. It's the way we came in. And again, wow, that's just awesome. Let it sink in, my dudes. We're not even a mile in yet. Close, but not quite. And this has already been amazing. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just go back right now, but we didn't climb that hill for nothing. Oh no, that's a sweatshirt, not a pair of pants. The arm part looked like a leg part, but unless there's somebody up here running around shirtless. One more thing that I thought was funny is I'm usually afraid of heights until it comes out to doing one of these trails. If I get to stand on a rock and overlook and see the view, I feel no sense of fear. It's kind of weird how that works out. Does anybody else have that? Is anybody else afraid of heights? Do you have a fear of going out or not have a fear of going out on a rock and looking. It's a whole different world out here. You gotta see it. Tell me in the comments. Let me know if you're afraid of heights, or let me know if it changes as you come out, if you go out. All right. This has been pretty exciting so far. Even though it's been physically demanding, this is pretty awesome. Again, guys, Jersey Shore. We are on the Stonecutter Trail. Oh yeah. Oh man, this is so cool. I'm glad I decided to come out here. I know I've only said that a million freaking times. Oh. Again, wide angle, guys. Oops, that's a zoom in. Hold on. There we go. I don't know why when I go to change the camera angle, it messes with me and doesn't change. Richie, I know you don't like the wide angle, but in order to get everything in one shot, I gotta use this lens. Bear with me, buddy. Just over a mile, guys. You can kind of see the river down there. Kind of feel like I'm back on the AT when I went to West Virginia, on into Maryland, I should say. The trail was very much like this. Had to stop and take a selfie. It's definitely warm today, my dudes. I'm gonna have to stop for another water break here soon. Woo. Silly me brought the water bottle. Which side is it? That side. When I really should have brought my hydration bladder. I could have had my straw right here and could have kept on walking instead of have to stop, take a water break. That would have saved on time, but again, we're in no rush for time. We're never really in a rush for time on Thursdays. When we do Fridays or a Saturday, that's a different story. Because again, I own my own entertainment company. I'm a DJ, and I have certain gigs. But yeah, now we're going downhill. All right, we pretty much made it to the bottom of that downhill. Wasn't terrible. Now, from reading some of the reviews on this trail and the people that have hiked it before, they say once you reach the top and go back down, it is a gradual downhill, but we shall see. Another safety thing I forgot to mention before, I kind of well, not necessarily making them up, but I'm informing you as I remember and as I go. But I'm showing you the ground here for a purpose. When you're hiking a trail, if you've never been out, a lot of you probably have been out, but During the summer months, snakes can lay on rocks because the rocks heat up, they soak up the heat, and they will lay in the middle of a trail and soak up the heat that way because it's a wide open area, it's not hidden, the sun directly hits it. So just pay attention to the trail you're walking on. As I film, like right now, I'm looking at the ground. I'm showing you the trail, obviously. Huh, that's cool. You can actually make really good shelters out of those, as long as you don't mind a few bugs and stuff. Trail intersection, Turkey Vulture Trail. That's the trail that goes back down around where we started, before we started our uphill descent, but we want to stay on the Stonecutter Trail. Yeah, it's been down for a long time. That's actually a good one to make a A-frame shelter out of too. Down trees like that are perfect. Someday I'll get out and I'll get to make my own, guys. My cousin's got lots of farmland, wooded area that we can certainly get out on. Huh, that's cool. That looks like the state of Texas, the shape of that rock. Whew. I'm really surprised I'm the only one out here today. Probably because nobody wants to climb that treacherous hill in the beginning on an 85-degree day. Trail markings, blue and yellow. Back to blue, I guess. Then there's a yellow mark up here on this tree. Oh. See that? Huh. Make up your mind. Either way, I'm sure there's reasons for it. Oh, look at here. We got another lookout. Perfect spot to take a water break. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God. Woo, check that out. Freaking beautiful. Always drink plenty of water. Another thing, wear chapstick. In this sun, your lips are vulnerable to it. Your lips can get sunburnt. I don't know if you know that or not, but now you do. Beautiful. Good dead wood for a campfire. That's what that is. A little hiking pack knowledge coming at you. Your pack, depending on what one you get, usually has straps. So mine has 3 areas of important straps. Got the chest strap to draw it in closer. You got these straps right here to hike the pack up on your back, and you have the waist straps here. That tightens the waistband, I guess, to your waist, to where a lot of the weight kind of sets there rather than on your shoulders. At least that's what I've learned anyway. But it's not good to have them super tight, but kind of snug. Kind of let your weight go on your hips. I mean, obviously there's going to be some on your shoulders too. Again, this is all my research. I could be wrong, but I don't feel I am. Lots of cobwebs. Another trail intersection here. Stonecutter Trail. All right, this is where we, loop around and head back to the car. Definitely been a great trail. I don't want to say it's easy. I almost slipped up and said it's easy. It's not easy. It's rated as a moderate trail. And I think this trail would actually be on the crust of saying it's a hard trail. I'm glad that I did start out with that uphill battle. A lot of people would say, oh, that's more physical and you're out of breath and whatnot. Yeah, it's more physical, you're out of breath, but your knees and your ankles and all your joints and your hips and muscles, they're not all tightening and locking up. That actually drains a lot of your energy. It's a cobweb hanging from my camera. I would rather just use, I mean, obviously your joints are being used, but it's more muscle power. But then again, I'm no physical therapist. I did work in healthcare for upwards of 9 years, but things were changing and I needed to get out of there. So I left. I went and worked a maintenance job for a little over 3.5 years. 3 years and 7 months exactly. Went and worked at FedEx for about 6 months. That's crap. FedEx ground is a crap job. I don't recommend that to anybody unless you don't care about anything else but a paycheck. No time off, no benefits. Yeah, it's garbage. My boss is great. Some of the people I worked with were awesome, but talk about downhill. This is still way better than the hill coming up when we started out. So going downhill, this is a perfect example of why I dislike it. There's pressure on my ankles, a lot of pressure on my feet. I can feel my knees and my hips kind of locking up, and my muscles are always tightened to control me, which I know it's human nature, but still, that's one reason why I'd like to go up instead of down. To me, it's just easier. I prefer it. Granted, you're not really losing a whole lot of breath when you're going down like you are up, but still, it's, again, just my opinion. You guys hear that? That's water. I love it, water. I think this is going to be really easy on the way back through, you guys. That was, I don't know what that is actually. But we are at our halfway point. We are 2 miles basically. And I'm pretty sure this trail is going to lead us straight back to where we started. But we definitely got our workout in today. There is no rule saying a short hike can't be hard or even treacherous. So as I've told you guys before, summertime, it is beginning. I know it's springtime right now, but the good weather has started. So lots of new things are going to happen with this channel. I'm still going to do hiking, obviously. Along with the hiking, I plan on going to the Old Loggers Path in Loyalsock State Forest and doing some backpacking and setting up camp or staying in a shelter along the way. All in all, that's a 27 or 28 mile, give or take a mile trip. It can be done in one day, and I had considered doing it in one day, but with filming and stuff, that would be well over 12 hours, it says, to complete the trail. I got, step on a rock. I got some backpacking coming up. I'm waiting for, it's tax season, waiting for my tax return. I'm gonna buy a kayak. My friend Sylvia, my ex-wife, for you guys that don't know, we have a very good relationship. She's a big kayaker. I actually bought her kayak shortly after we got divorced as a birthday gift, just to show her that there was no animosity, and she knew that. We were well past the point of me realizing I had done wrong and whatnot. But anyway, we're gonna do some kayaking. And I'm gonna buy myself a nice mountain bike. I have one in my cart. Found a really nice one from Walmart. And we're gonna go out on some mountain biking trails, hence the Pine Creek Rail Trail. That is one of them. I found another one. Oh God, I don't even remember where that trail was, but it was another biking trail. It was another rail trail actually. It had a tunnel you can go through, but you can't ride your bike through it. You got to dismount, you got to walk your bike through it. But yeah, we're gonna do some camping. I wanted to do my first stealth camp last weekend, but yeah, that didn't pan out so well. All right, so we come to a Y in the road. We want to take this left here. It's a really nice trail through here. Our trail blazings are blue and orange now. I'm pretty sure I see the bike trail right there, dudes. Ooh, yeah. It's been a great day. But I will say the heat is great, but it can definitely suck some energy out for sure. Man, these things are massive. Anyway, my dudes, it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We don't have very much more to go. Like I said, I think this trail we are on is pretty much like this all the way back down there to that trail. If I was cunning enough, which I kind of am, but at the same time I'm not, I could just go straight and walk down the rail trail. But we'll just stay on this trail because you never know. We do have a little bit left to go. Might see something really neat. Ah, yes, some shade. I'll take it. See, now we're at just orange markings. Huh. We are significantly closer to that trail. We're actually just parallel, so. Oh, that's the Mid-State Trail. Well, at least to that way anyway. I don't know how to pronounce that top name, but that is the state forest that we are in. We could be a slacker and go back out there to that trail, but we're gonna stay right here. Yo, what's that? Yo, what is that? Off trail. You guys see it? Sure you do. Huh. I wonder what this used to be. Those are concrete. They're not tree stumps, my friends. And they have these bolts with the square nuts on them. Huh. All over in there too. No idea what that is. Obviously some kind of structure, but anybody out there know what that could be? What it is? I didn't see that in the pictures when I found the trail. Pretty cool little find. Those may be campgrounds for the people who walk the rail trail. Almost done here, guys. Not even half mile to go. Oh, there's our intersecting trail. Hoorah! And we are officially back to where we started, my friends. That part wasn't too bad. It was the initial change in the grade of the hill. Yeah, you can definitely smell how things are burnt down through here. There's swampy water over here. I don't know if that's a creek or just a little place where water pools. So not the first hike of spring, but definitely the first challenging hike of spring, and definitely the warmest, without a doubt. I am in the mood, you guessed it, for a cold beer and some chicken wings. I don't know how that just started. That started just a few weeks ago. Like at the end of every trail, like I get a hankering for a cold beer and some chicken wings. So I decided that's what I'm going to start doing. It's kind of like a tradition type thing. But man, what a beautiful day. So as I came in today, I noticed quite a few folks actually fishing along the river up yonder. There was a lot of folks that were out A lot of grandparents taking their grandbabies out to fish, I'm sure. Thanks for watching, you guys. So this has again been the Stonecutter Trail here in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. Just over 4 miles, 4.2 to be exact. It is a moderate loop, but it is not for the faint of heart. You can go clockwise, you can go counterclockwise. I'd recommend definitely starting out with a hill. When you get to the top, everything is downhill and smooth sailing from there. Unless your kids are really versatile, I would probably leave the kids at home on this one. And if you take your pups, I don't think you're allowed to take dogs here. But if you take them, anyway, be careful, because there are overlooks that you don't need them running and falling off of. But until next time, y'all please stay safe, stay healthy, and y'all be good to each other. Get out and enjoy that weather.